Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video I made 5 easy Dollar Tree DIYs. These boxes come in 3 different sizes and this is the larger size, and I'm just using my wee screwdriver set from Dollar Tree to take the hardware off. And for some reason I had it on both sides. Usually the hardware is only on one side, and one of them was really stiff, didn't want to come off. I'm just sanding down the little bits that were sticking out where the screws were with my finger sander. And I'm going to water down some plaster chalk paint because mine is at the bottom and it's quite thick. And I am just going to paint the top. I did water down a bit too much. I had to do 3 coats. I was only going to paint the inside of the square, but I ended up painting the outside edge as well. And next I am going to use some Mod Podge. And I am just spreading all over the inside of this box. And then I have these stickers from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to put one of the wee ones in each corner and then the big one in the middle. For some reason they did not want to stick down. And this set of stickers from Dollar Tree has all different colours. So they have blue and green and pink and purple. After I've stuck that down, I am going to put another layer of Mod Podge on the top. I thought I picked up the matte one, but I picked up the glossy one, but it doesn't really matter. And Dollar Tree has so many stickers that you can choose from. I've had these for quite a while, so they're not that sticky anymore. So if you wanted to change things up, then don't put the Mod Podge, and then you can always change your sticker after a while. And this is how it looks if you just stand it up and have it as like a shelf filler. Or you could use it as a riser. I'm using some truffle chalk paint. I watered that down as well. And I am just painting this box from Dollar Tree. This has 3 different sizes as well, and this was the middle size. So I'm just going to paint the entire thing. And I have to water my paints down because I've had them all so long, and my craft room is really hot because I live in Florida and they're all just dried out, so I do need to get some new ones. And then I have this autumn leaves, oh I can't remember what it says, sign from Dollar Tree. I'm just taking the beads off and the staples out. And that fits perfectly in that square, so I'm just going to use it to cut out this scrap piece of wallpaper from Dollar Tree. Now you can paint over the letters if you want. I didn't bother. You can hardly see it through it. And then I'm going to place that on top, so this can be a riser. But it also has a secret compartment. You can stash, I don't know, whatever secrets in. I'm going to water down some plaster chalk paint again. And then I have this mushroom from Dollar Tree. And I am just going to give it a couple of coats all over with the plaster chalk paint. And I love mushrooms. I hope they bring out more cute mushroom stuff like this. And I just gave this 2 coats of the plaster chalk paint. And I have these transfers from Dollar Tree, rub-on transfers. So I'm just going to place it on top of my mushroom, just on the head of the mushroom. And I'm just using a piece of craft stick to rub it on. And then if you just keep checking, you can see if you have rubbed it enough. And if you haven't, then you can just put the film back down and then keep rubbing, and then your transfer should transfer. I haven't bought any craft stuff from Dollar Tree in so long, and I've had this stuff for a while, so I'm just using up what I have before I go buy some more stuff. And now I'm using some Spanish copper rub and buff. You could just use paint, or you could just leave it like this. And I'm just using a flat brush, and I'm just going around the very edge of the mushroom just to give it a border. I also rubbed it on the side edge of the top of the mushroom. And I think this turned out so cute. I'm going to put it in Romy's room. Hopefully she likes mushrooms as much as I do. I have this gnome frame. It says farm fresh honey on it, but I just liked the outside frame, so I'm going to cut out this scrapbook paper. I will link it down below. And I am going to glue that in the middle, cover up the gnomes. You could always use some paper from Dollar Tree. I can never find things like that when I go. So I'm just measuring it out because I want it to be even, that line going down the middle, like right in the middle. I hate when it's off to the side a little bit. So I just cut it out with some scissors after measuring it out. And then I seeing if it fits, and then just trimming off any extra. I just keep doing that until it fits. I'm going to use some Mod Podge. And I'm spreading it out with a paintbrush so I can stick down scrapbook paper. And I didn't put any on the top because I didn't want it to be shiny. I'm using the Spanish copper rub and buff. Of course, you could use paint if you wanted to. And I'm applying it over the stickers with a paintbrush. I was going to use them for that DIY you see in the clip here, but I didn't like how it looked, so now I'm using them for the DIY that I'm making right now. I'm going to use this B7000 glue that I got with some rhinestones to attach the stickers, because now they're not very sticky, because I was trying to attach them to the other DIY. You could use any glue for this though. And then I had like little cut off pieces of these stickers from other DIYs, and then I had some that were just by themselves, so I'm just using them all up. I'm using plaster chalk paint again, and it's just the watered down paint from earlier. And I have these three laser cutout flowers. They were from 2 different packs. And I am just going to paint 2 coats. And then I'm going to use some antique gold rub and buff. And I'm going to apply it with a brush, like a dry brush, because I want some of the plaster to show through. I don't want it to be completely gold. And you could use any of the cutouts, or you could put something different inside this frame. I'm just using up what I have. And then I place them in there and see how they look, and then decide that they need a little bit more rub and buff. And then I'm going to use that same B7000 glue just to glue them in place. And this is how it turned out. You could always have it standing up the other way as well. Or you could put it on the wall. It's a wooden plaque from Dollar Tree. I do take the sticker off it before I stain it with some special walnut wood stain. And I'm going to use some liquid Sculpey. And the one I'm using is a transparent one. It was on sale, it was only a couple bucks. I will link it below. And this one is much thicker than the last white one that I used. And I got on a lot better with it. So just using a tool from Dollar Tree to spread it out. Making sure that it gets in all these little bits of this lace mold, which was from Amazon. I'll also link that down below. And I just thought the pattern on this was so pretty and I couldn't wait to use it for something. So once I spread it out, I'm just taking off the excess with this tool that I got from Walmart. And then I baked it in the oven at 275 for 10 minutes. And this is how it turned out. I know you can't see it too well because it's transparent. But I'm going to colour it in with some Spanish copper rub and buff. And I'm just going to use a brush to do that. And then you'll start seeing the pattern as I'm doing it. You could paint this or spray paint it. They do have other colours. You could just buy the colour that you want to use of the liquid Sculpey. I just bought the cheapest ones because I'm going to colour them anyway. And now I'm going to use some tacky glue. I'm just going to brush that on the back of this lace mold. And then I'm going to place it on top of my plaque. If I was going to use it on the other side of the plaque, it would fit perfect. So I'm just leaving it to dry like that. Now that my piece is dry, I am just trying to use an X-Acto knife to cut off the excess. And it wasn't working, So I tried to turn it upside down and cut it, and that didn't work. I don't know, it's because it was at a funny angle, so I just ended up using some scissors, and obviously that worked really easily. I'm using some more Spanish copper rubbing buff and a flat paintbrush, and I'm just going to go around all the edges. And then I decided to go along this little piece around the edge. I wasn't sure where I was going with this piece, but I decided to make it a riser, so I am just going to paint 4 half beads with the Spanish copper rubbing buff. And then I just glue them onto the bottom of the riser. And this is how it turned out. Let me know which of these DIYs was your favourite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!